Started in 1951 by a group of sportscasters and sports writers, the Conn Smythe Celebrity Dinner and Auction kicks off the Easter Seals annual fundraising campaign.
Jerry Cheevers, remember the mask? Every time he got hit in the face, he put a little stitch on his mask where he got hit. So that's pretty good. And you can never lose with this guy, Wendell Clark. Been a big supporter. One of our live auction items tonight is you can go skating at Wendell's Pond. So that's a pretty neat little item. Wendell's been to the dinner many times, so nice of him to donate a jersey.
This is the 61st annual Conn Smythe Sports Celebrities Dinner and Auction in support of Easter Seal Kids here at the Metro Toronto Convention Centre. Great night, lots of fun, and making money for a good cause. This is our silent auction room. We have about 300 items. One of our committee members, Celeste Agostino, actually works at the ACC, so she gets hockey sticks from every star in the league. We have about 60 sticks here, the Sedins, Ovechkin, and they'll all get bids in the hundreds of dollars. So that's just a start. We probably have 30 or 40 jerseys. Plus, auctions are not just about sports memorabilia anymore. They're turning into experiences. So we have wine tastings and come make dinner at your home and that kind of stuff. It's a lot of fun.
I love this, the goalie one. This is the Brodeur? Oh no, it's the Lundqvist. Check out the tape job on the handle here for his grip. Never seen that before for a goalie stick.
So what do you think that's going to go for?
Well, the minimum bid for it is $200. It'll probably go $3, I would hope.
It's a little early. I kind of help run this room, so I know how to play the game. I will not cheat, but I'll keep an eye out for what happens. It used to be in the day, back in the days with the hockey sticks, people used to just buy them for the autographs. But now, you know, sticks cost $200-300. Some guys are buying them to use them and getting them at better prices.
This is our first fundraiser of the year, so it's a big deal because it's our inaugural event of the year, and it's also a big deal because we introduce our new provincial ambassadors to the event. It is our biggest fundraiser of the year because of its status and because of the amount of people that attend. We have a paper eggs campaign coming up, which will take place for 3 weeks in Ontario. That's the next major event. We just had a skate with the Maple Leafs a couple weekends ago. We have our telethon. We also have a regatta. We have a gala ball coming up at the end of November. We have about 11 major events throughout the city and then hundreds of others throughout the region throughout the year.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's great to have all of you here. Welcome to the 61st Conn Smythe Dinner and 8 of Easter Seals. How about a big hand for that?
I can't speak to a number specific, but usually the night it's well over $100,000 what we make, and it's a good awareness night for us as well. We introduce our new ambassadors for the year. In the past they used to be called Timmys and Tammys, but now they're our Easter Seals ambassadors, so you get to meet them tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, one of the 2012 Provincial Easter Seals ambassadors, Mr. Brandon McAuley. Brandon?
From behind those curtains behind me is where the actual dinner room is, so people, it's a very nice movement to come right from there right into here. Keeps the flow of the dinner going. I do live hits during the dinner in here just to update people on, you know what, this item's only going for $100, get in here. Or 10 minutes left in the auction, so we keep everybody in tune. You get to meet the ambassadors, and we run a little story that we prepackage about what Easter Seals does. You know, Easter Seals helps the 20,000 kids in Ontario with physical disabilities and their families, and it's much needed for a lot of families. It can cost a family up to $40,000 more on top of their normal living to have a kid that's involved in Easter Seals. Part of this, of course, will help send Easter Seals kids to camp. And Easter Seals specially adapted camps are wonderful. It's $200 a day to send a kid to camp. So we do things, and like during the telethon, how many days can we send a kid to camp to? So, and those are experiences that they'll never forget.
Get out here, you have 8 minutes left in the silent auction.
There are 20,000 children and youth in Ontario with physical disability, and the money that we raise provides essential communication and mobility equipment, helps send kids to summer camp, and provides alternative summer recreation programs. So for those kids who can't or do not want to attend summer camp, we offer funding for things like art classes or swimming lessons.
And look who we find inside. Lucas Braun, ladies and gentlemen, former Easter Seals ambassador. How you doing?
Good.
What do you think of the dinner so far?
I think it's fun. The Ambassador Program is a program that allows children with physical disabilities to represent other children with physical disabilities across Ontario. There are approximately 20,000 living in Ontario, and that's the jobs of the Provincial Ambassadors, is to represent those kids. They spend the year going around to different events, talking to donors, talking to participants at events, and talking about basically anything that kids with physical disabilities can do. It doesn't, having a wheelchair or having to live in a wheelchair or needing a ramp to get into your house does not stop you from doing anything. They can do anything in the world.
Since my diagnosis 10 years ago, I have deteriorated. I have had my entire spine fused and am dependent on my power wheelchair. But I am thankful for Easter Seals Ontario and all the supporters who help make my daily living normal by donating funds so I can get the equipment I need.
I was born 4 months early at 25 weeks. I weighed 1 pound 12 ounces and was in hospital for 6 months.
Provincial ambassadors are anywhere from 9 to 12 years old, and they are going out and representing kids, but they also are the face for those other kids. They can aspire to do something like that, the growing experience of doing that. But they're also, again, as the face and voice of Easter Seals and as of kids with disabilities, are the ones that are the link between our donors and the media and what kids with disabilities actually can do or are.
I found out that I got the job on December 6th. I've had to keep it quiet since then.
Was that hard?
It sure is.
So now you can tell all your friends and everybody. Are you going to do that?
I sure will.
They apply, obviously. There is a process during the fall where I go around the province interviewing kids. As part of their interview process, they write a speech. They do all kinds of stuff that we would be asking them to do. And ultimately what we do is we end up picking one boy and one girl, one from the Toronto area and one from somewhere else in the province, to help really represent all the kids. We have a local ambassador program as well, which anybody else can be one of those, but these are the sort of the top level of what the ambassadors are.
Shake, Brandon. I won't bite.
I went on the website and searched ambassador, and they had the ambassadors that were 2011. And my mom asked me if I wanted to apply, and I said yes. Then Ellen came and interviewed me. Then they chose the ambassador for the year, and it was me.
When Ellen said that you got the job, what was your reaction?
I dropped the phone and did like a little happy dance. On behalf of Easter Seals and all the disabled kids in Ontario, we thank you for your support. I hope you enjoy the rest of your evening. Thank you. Thank you.
The 2012 Rogers Conn Smythe Celebrity Dinner and Auction raised over $300,000 for Easter Seals Ontario. That's it for this edition of Accessibility Toronto. I'm Shannon Fitzpatrick, and thanks for watching.